Hi everyone, welcome back to Space Engineers Hardcore Survival. So we start this here episode off in the Complex Creations world, and well, we're plastered around by a graveyard of stuff that has either failed or just hasn't taken off as well as it should have. So I'm going to showcase two projects that I have been working on, and they are over here. Well, two of them's over here. And the welfare facility I was talking about in the last episode, which is this here, this is what it looks like here, is a welfare facility that is able to provide life and, well, support, ammunition support. I'm going to change that there to probably like an advanced rotor with multiple of those other guns I was talking about as well on it. Those gun styles, what is that? Block character weapons, block weapons. These autocannon turrets, the small grade ones. Put a load of them on because they do a lot more damage than this here does. So I might have to make a few more tweaks, but nothing urgent. And then we have solar panels that fold out on this here. And then we have a second one, which is the vertical driller, which pretty much does as it says. It's a vertical drilling machine, which is something that I've been looking to make for a long time. This actually beats the these over here, which are the, not the mule, but pretty much beat this here, where it drills the tunnel boring machine, or whatever I call that. Same way to shoot that there, where you can't get rid of that piston after you like unmerge and stuff. It's really weird. But let me showcase all the stuff here anyway. You're probably wondering like what's all this here. That's pretty much it. I've just been trying them out, and I did actually try and put this here on the welfare facility as well to see if I could drive about with it. Well, let's just say it probably better that we don't, so that's why I made a dedicated vehicle for it. But let me just show off the welfare facility really quick. So we'll hop into it here, and let's see, this is what it looks like from outside. It turns like this here. It also pivots in the middle, so the whole thing has got a pivot on an advanced rotor, so it is multiple grids. However, I have taken multiple blueprints of it, so it usually blueprint the back first, which is the back piece behind, and then you would usually add your advanced rotor, and then you put your projector on top of that. It's not that hard to put a projector on. All you have to do is put one junction block here on it, and then what you can do is you can, well, add your projector on underneath it, say, and then project everything above it, and vice versa. It's not that hard. And then you have this here's a multiple grid as well, so this is just the spotlight configuration as well. And then you've got that there. See, I didn't want to put an ordinary spotlight on it because I thought no, it wouldn't look great. But then the other thing as well is you can put an antenna on this here as a small block, and then you've got this here for looking left and right, and then this one here's your other spotlight as well that allows you to peep around corners, or if you want to spot something up on a building or something. It's really good that way. So it's very easy to drive and very nice to drive as well, I must say. So we'll fly over here very quickly, and I'll just test it, just show it, testing it. Now it is front wheel drive, that's the only thing. So for 4-wheel drive is just not feasible. You can switch to 4-wheel drive by using the controls down below, but I must actually add a script block to do that, so you can control the back wheels as well, because at the moment it doesn't do much. So let me take it up here. Oh, the weather's gone bad, hasn't it? Thought I had turned off weather on this here. There we go. So now you can see, and you see the whole thing sort of pivots around itself. So it does drive very nicely. It can tackle hills fairly nice as well. It takes them on relatively easy. But realistically, I'm not going to be climbing over hills that steep anyway. Most of the hills in Partum are relatively easily to navigate. So you can see the whole thing in action there, where you'll see it turning around, where the front will offset to the rest of the body. So it means that the wheels will always drive at all times. See there, you can see it turning around. So I'll park it up here, and I'll show the system folding out here. So we'll go at number 7. So this is fold out. The solar panels, this whenever you park it up will allow it to charge up. And there they are. That's a lot of multiple grids as well, but it's not that hard to make. There's a way to do it all, so it's not that hard. So whenever you've parked up, just leave it like that there, and they'll provide enough charge to charge the whole thing up. And just one of these here will produce 32 kilowatts of energy, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So 32 and 32 is 64. So it's 64, 128, about 256 kilowatts of energy there. So it's not that much, but it's enough to get the batteries charged anyway. So let's fold them back in again. So they do fold in very, very nicely. It's just I don't have the other ones folding flat because of the spotlight there. Just allows the spotlight to be able to still pan around. And it does actually look nicer that way, I suppose. It makes it look like as if it has a HUD. So let's drive it on down. So what we'll do is we're going to drive straight down this hill here. This originally did have smaller wheels on it, where it was, you know, the 1x1 wheels. Yeah, it tackles that very nicely. Now the only thing about this here is, if I was designing this here again, the only thing I would really change is the corner of this. Probably put it up a bit higher, but also maybe make that there like a smooth corner, because what happens is if this here pivots up too much, this here can actually strike the ground and it blows up everything inside it. Now the good thing about this, inside it, it has, let me just actually copy and paste this. Let's put this over here and I'll show you inside it as a bit of a sneak preview of what it has inside. So I'm just going to remove some of this here so you can see what's in it. There we are. So we've got 2 assemblers. So we've got, let me see where are they. They're under here somewhere. Ah, there we go. So you've got 2 assemblers. They're on here on the side. There's one there and one there. You've got your O2 and generator, and your oxygen tank is on the opposite side, and then you've got a refinery sandwiched here inside it. So all of these here are connected together, and then it's got 2 storage bays either side. So you've got CC1, CC2, and they both hold, there's 156 each, so 156,000 litres, and there's one here on the side as well. You've got a spare port on the back here, so if you wanted to, you could add more storage onto it. Not that hard, so I've left that free there in case you need to add something onto it. Also, if you wanted to add a trailer hitch, you know, say you wanted to tow stuff, it's the ability to tow between stuff, and I also have a conveyor going between it, and that's why I've left it like that. And then you've got your connector here in the front. Connectors are a lot easier to line up with each other whenever you're there facing forwards. And what else is there as well? Oh yeah, just a standard weapon on the top of it there as well. But this is the welfare facility I was talking about. It does provide air in systems, so that's why you can get oxygen and all that through this here. It goes all through this one advanced rotor here. Everything is connected together. Okay, so let's go on to the next one, which is the vertical driller. Now, I haven't properly tested this here yet, but this is pretty much the final sort of design. So this is what it looks like from the outside. It's just a simple long vehicle. It's not designed to be taken, you know, like for a joyride or whatever. It is literally just to wherever you need to go and vertically drill down. And it is designed to drill down about 200 meters or so. So in hindsight, anything that goes down, I think it was a goal so far is like 180. This would go down to 200, so more than it needs to get what it needs. And then same thing over here. This advanced rotor, that's just for, well, that's where we're going to be putting the weapons on it, the small grade weapons. That's why it's been left like that, and I haven't designed anything because, well, we can do that in the survival. It's got 2 large cargo containers and 2 large refineries on it. It has no assemblers on it. I was going to put some assemblers on it, and I decided not to because, well, this is only going to be literally for digging and refinery. So once we're done with digging, we'll take it back to whatever base we have. But as it's driving along, it'll refine the stuff. It's got 4 large batteries in it. Those were for warfare batteries. So it's got 4 of those and 6 solar panels. So 1 here, 2 here, and on the opposite side. We've got an antenna here and a connector, so it allows you to drive up alongside stuff and take the stuff in and out. Was kind of tempted to put it on down, or have like the other cargo container where you can have it pop out the side. That way you can drive the likes of the welfare facility straight up to it and take whatever resources out of it. I would rather not do that. I'd rather take this to a station and offload there and then go back out, because I don't want to be loading from one machine into the other. This here will have more storage than the welfare facility, so it's better just to dock with a station. That's why I've left it at that height. Because that there, we will be probably building this station here in our survival world. It's a serious amount of iron, but this is one of the projects I would like to build. And all you do is drive up alongside either this one, or, well, we can put another connector up here if needed. There's a whole conveyor system running up along there. So you just drive up along there, connect with that, and then drive off again. And it's sitting at an angle there where you don't have to go all the way up to it. And I know this here comes out a bit, but realistically you'll drive up to something and then reverse back out again. Or what you can do is, this here can come out a good bit, come out to about here and drive up along to it, and we're using the script block and the remote control. You can remotely control the piston to push it in and out from the controls here. That's using script blocks. So let's give it a quick wee demonstration of how it works. So we'll hop in here, go outside, and I'm just gonna go out of the way here. Now the thing about this machine here is it's 4-wheel drive, because the whole thing's fixed body. So I'm just going to turn it around here. It has a very small turning circle, but realistically you're going to be taking this here to an area. So we'll go over here to the nickel if we can. Yeah, we'll try out the nickel. So we'll go over on top of that. So we'll keep going. And we'll park. Okay, so now we do is we put down the these are the outriggers. They're on the side there, so the two of them are coming down. And this will lift it up a small wee bit, just enough to get it off the ground a bit. There we are. And then we lock that. Those two of them are locked now, so this whole thing is now fixed to the... And then we press number 5 to raise the whole boom. So there you go, you can see it coming up. We'll just hop out. So the whole thing raises up out of place and puts it into position. Now the thing is, you do need to hold down on the right click while it's doing that, because it just does that, it strikes the ground, but you are supposed to hold the right click. That way it'll get the initial tunnel dug and then it'll straighten itself up. So let's just quickly do that. And before I forget, I always need to set those pistons to be a little slower. So we'll go with minus 0.05, I would say is good. So let's add the drill in. So block tools. Right, there's there. We'll spin the whole lot around, which is number 7. Now you could right click the whole way down, which is something though. Like that there, where it'll just go all the way down. So what I'll do is we'll dig a bit of a tunnel there. I want to see how far it goes down. But this will go all the way down to about 250 meters or so. But it does a good enough job. I've just sped it up there a wee bit just to show for demonstration purposes. But the whole thing telescopes down on itself. This was originally like massive until I found a way to sort of combine it all into like a wee small space on itself. And it'll just keep going all the way down until all those pistons are fully retracted. So yeah, I need to do a quick calculation as to how much resource this will cost, but this will be very, very expensive. But we will get the welfare facility set up first. This is more for like something on down the line, but I would like to get this built as soon as possible. So we're currently just on to the second rung there of the piston, and it does a good enough job of drilling down. In terms of the the world that we have, the hardcore survival world. I know we are pretty much starting from scratch again. However, I did get that refinery and that assembler built on the base. And what I did was I also built the cargo container and another refinery and 2 assemblers down in the cave that we've made. They are assembled there as well, and I've transferred everything from the cargo container that was down there. I've put that all, that was up there, I've put that all down in it, and I've removed that. So now if we do get blown up, we still have all our stuff down below, but I'll explain that more when we get back into this episode. This is more of a showcase of what I've built here, and the capabilities of what this here does. I'm almost tempted to stop this where it is now, just so we'll see how far it goes down, but I might as well wait until it's finished. So what we'll do is, well, we'll just wait it on, and then I'll skip it. Okay, so that's that. Let's go down and have a wee nosy. So that's what it is there, and I'm going to set a height from this here, just to show how far it's gone down. In fact, we'll just subtract 31.5 meters from what we have. So there's the tunnel there. It goes all the way down to here. That's the very bottom. And we look up, and it is the vertical driller, which is 225. So yeah, just under 200 meters or so to get down in it. And it does a really good job of going straight down there. Now, did we get any of the nickel? That's the other thing as well. Did we get any? I don't see any about. Oh, there it is. We did. We hit the nickel. So it doesn't even need to go down that far either. The good thing is you can adjust the height as well. So what I'll do is I'll fold this here back up, and I'll put it into the horizontal position again. And there you'll be able to see. You'll be able to see how far this here stretches back from itself, how far it goes out. But the whole thing telescopes up and down very, very nicely, and you've got a nice wee straight tunnel. And the good thing about this here is you could use this tunnel for something else. No, you could build like a staircase down to it. All you would have to do is, well, you could put a merge block on it and another merge block off the side here, and you could lower like different pieces down into it and then build from them. You'd have to anchor it down, but it wouldn't be that hard. Or you could stand on it as it goes down and then use a remote controller to get it back up again. Not that hard. So I'll skip again until that there comes all the way up. Right, that's it, all pulled back up. So I'm just going to quickly show you something that you can do on the, well, this here is set up to do as well. So see the way it's spinning there, all I have to do is press number 7, it'll go back the other way and it resets to like a 0 point. So wait for it. And should be here, where it'll go to like a 0. Oh, well it's not, for some reason. Anyway, let's fold this here back up, and then what I'll do is expand it going out the other way. See, the thing as well is you could almost make a tunnel with this here as well. You know, like a slanted tunnel, which would be better than those other ones, that other big drill. So it's something just thinking about. And now I'm going to extend this here out the other way. So it's set to 25 meters a second. Or, sorry, 1 meter a second. Oh. She's over stress, over limit there. And it's hit the ground. But that's it there. So you can see there the limit, and as there's 227 meters. And to put that into perspective, you could dig a tunnel about that length there, which is more than enough and what's needed for different things. So yeah, that's something that's worth looking at. So let's fold that back up again. And that's why you anchor it to the ground, stop things from exploding or whatever. There we are. So yeah, this here thing is pretty much ready to go. The reason we can't really build it at the moment is, well, because it's too expensive. In fact, let me just do a quick tally up to see how much this would cost to make. Okay, so just quickly done the maths for that there, and as you can see, it's coming up here on the screen. It's going to cost about 82.4 thousand iron, 1.9 thousand nickel, 103 cobalt, and 640 silicon, which isn't as much as I thought it was going to be. Like, this isn't that expensive. It does consume 7.8 thousand plates, but that can be made very easily. No, you just leave it to make that much, and away it goes. Everything else is not that hard to make either. So it's, for like the price of it, it's not that much, and for how deep it goes, it's really good. I might actually do a smaller version in the complex, not complex series, in the hardcore survival, where we only use a couple layers of those pistons, because we're not going to be able to get all this here projected, and I don't think there is any mods or scripts that can do that. I'll take a quick look, but I'm almost certain there is none. Which is a shame, because I would like to project all this here at once, as well as the welfare facility wherever it is. Don't know where it is or where we've kept it. Oh, it's over here. Let's just project anyway. Welfare. I'm gonna try and put these here up on the workshop, because no, like, they are fairly good. I would love to build this here. We're just a single projector, because, well, it would make things a lot easier. But I would like to make this here first. This here seems to do a lot of better job at doing the main things. So the thing is, let me just demonstrate it. So if we stop here in this hole, and as I was talking about there earlier on, it's stuck in there. Now this here is pretty much striking the ground. As you can see here, it's not that far off from striking it. So if you go over a bad enough bump, it can break itself fairly easily. So that's just the only thing about it. But anyway, let's go back into the other world. And we're back. So this is what we've built in here so far. Let me just come down from the top so I can show this here a bit better. And come on. No, we're all good. Right, so what I've done is, well, we finished off. I did take down everything in here, and put it down in here. So I'll just go down into it just to show it. Turn on the lights so we can see. So I've added some lights in here just in case we run out of electricity and we can see our way out. So we've got a large assembler there, which I will dig down and add no modules onto it later, and then two refineries there, and two assemblers there, and access to everything is in here. So what we will try and do in the next episode is try and make the welfare facility, which isn't that expensive, and to add things to our interest, or what you'd like. I've installed a plugin that allows you to weld subgrids, so that should make building things a lot easier. So all you do is project it on this one here, build it, and it will literally project onto the subgrid as well. Can't remember who the publisher of the plugin is, but it looks like it will do the job. I would love to show it off on this here. The only thing is we need to add a battery onto this and build a projector. In fact, let's try see if we can do that really quickly. Try and see if we can get a projector on, say, the side of this. I think all we need is a few plates. Let's see, projector. There's not that much to it. Hopefully we have everything we need here. Oh, I forgot to set that. So we just need a couple of wee things. So they're probably on their way down to get assembled now. There we go. And we'll pop this. Maybe we should pop it over here, somewhere where it's close. Actually, I'm gonna pop it there. And we'll weld it all the way up. I need to make some more batteries as well. So let's see. Projector. That's the second one there. Blueprints, welfare, facility, which is the front one. Copy to clipboard. There is two versions of it, but we'll keep the projection anyway so we can see it. What way is this projected at the moment? Okay, so part of this here mod allows you to sort of rotate things. So let me see. I'm gonna. What way is that? No. Yeah. Aha. We're getting somewhere. I'm just gonna move it out of the way. Up and over. Yeah, so we have to weld the first bit first, which is that bit there. So I think we'll do it there. We have to build some panels out. Have I got enough there to do that? No. Let's grab some of these, and we will get G menu. Get this to build over our platform to it. That allows us to build the wheel and all. And it shows the wheels as well, which is good. There. 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 Aha. And the other thing as well is I need to rotor lock that, or otherwise this thing will go mental. So, yeah, then we just quickly weld up a couple of wee bits and pieces. So, let's see. Might be easier just to do it this way. Let's make now 14 construction components. Not been long now until it's finished. I did actually meant to send set those what do you call it, things up, those assemblers, because there's assembler X, which is cooperative mode, but these here should be set to cooperative mode as well. Yeah, there we go, because I want everything to be made off this one here. Let's get that welded up. Oh, well, I don't make that yet, but I do want to make this, which is the advanced rotor head.
Fuel critical.
I don't care about the fuel. So let's grab some more. So it's making those at the moment. There we go. And get this. And I just need to set this here to rotor lock on so it doesn't swing around, because it did do that early on. And just check I've only got one. Yep. Grab that. Put it in. So quick. There we go. And you can see now we can weld that there, and that's all from a plugin that I've installed. I must actually show a tutorial on how to install that, because it is a little bit confusing, but once you do get it going, it is really, really handy. So we can safely weld this here up, and well, we'll be getting going fairly soon. It doesn't actually cost that much materials to make compared to the big drill, but this here will allow us to get fairly advanced. We can move around very quickly as soon as we're built. The only thing is I'm going to change that gun for a rotor and 4 or 5 of those smaller guns to go inside that, so it'll allow us to fire. We also have to go and get some more magnesium as well. And I think once we're done building this, I think what we'll do is we'll go and let me see. Oh, that's something actually I didn't really think about. I might have to add a connector on the back of this to quickly throw stuff into it. That's if we can't reach the top one. Because if this is on the ground, will I be able to reach that from the ground? No. I'm going to have to add a connector on the back so that we can dump stuff in it, because we'll have to go and collect all that scrap that I was talking about. We'll scrap everything, throw it in here, connect with this base, and offload it into it. So that's another thing to do. But we will... what I might actually do is I might just build this here off camera, because, well, I've shown the basics of it, so there's no point really showing me building the entire thing. I will have to go and get more resources, like iron and stuff like that, possibly, to finish off making it, but I don't see a reason as in to show everything. I'm just going to throw all that there in there to make as well. So by the time it's done, because I think this here is one of the most expensive. And then, what do you call it? We've got There's quite a bit of cobalt as well for it, so we might have to go and get more cobalt. And that's the thing as well, I need to move, get rid of all these. They're clogging it up too much. Backup base, we don't need to show that anymore. Cobalt 2, FE, we don't need to show it, only if we need to. Rescue, we'll leave that because we will have to go and, well, I think we might just scrap it, it might be quicker. For printing something like this here, I think we might do that in the new base that we're making. We'll make some sort of a printer to do that. I feel like I need to design that in Complex Creations first. Do a few designs and then actually build it out on this here. Again, project it, build it in the other printer for the printer. But I'd say something that rotates around with a welder and a piston might be good. The only thing is, I found in those cases that if you run out of a certain material, like say you run out of like steel tubes, you could end up welding everything up and then realizing that there's something in the heart of it, deep down in the middle of it, you haven't got welded up, and you have to dismantle everything else to get at it. So we'll have to install another plugin that throws everything in a blueprint into like say an assembler to make, which is the next thing I'm going to look for. But I'm going to end the episode here. In the meantime, I'm just going to get this here all welded up, and then in the next episode we'll resume off this. So although we've been hit, we haven't suffered anything major catastrophic. We did have all our stuff stored in the cargo container, so there's that. But yeah, no, that's it for this here episode. Thanks again for watching. If any comments or any suggestions, do put it down below, or visit the Discord channel that's linked in the description. Follow our Discord channel for the schedule as well as the information board. They'll be able to see what games we're playing, as well as when those games are coming out onto YouTube. If you're enjoying the content, do consider subscribing and dropping us a like if you enjoy what you see. As you know, it helps show what people are interested in the most, and I'll try and focus on those areas a bit more in the future. But other than that, thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. I would like to give a massive shout out to the channel donators. You help make these videos possible.